ever felt really, really small, as if you weren't important at all? Did people ever say, you can't do what you think you can do? Well, if they have, this story is for you. It's a story you may have heard before about a young boy named David and his sling. David kept his father's sheep while his older brothers, were away fighting Israel and Israel's army. David was sent by his father to deliver some food to his brothers and see how things were going. He almost forgot why he came when he heard all the noise coming from a big bully on the Philistine side of the battleground. No one was fighting. Everyone was listening to the giant. Goliath, I need you to read. Speak up.
There isn't one man who would dare fight me. Not only are you light and scrawny, you're
Awesome. Coward.
also coward.
You're also cowards.
What's wrong, son?
Sit down. Sit down. I don't care. Sit down.
He has to go.
Oh, go to the bathroom.
Okay. To try to fight me, some only you have no name.
Maybe. You folks. Second page. There you go. Awesome, Donovan. Teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
You folks should just go home to your rooms.
So laughter from the Philistine soldiers. And David says,
Who is that guy?
the soldier says,
His name is Goliath. He's been doing this bit all morning.
Who's going to fight him?
Nobody.
Nobody. One of my brothers will. Eliab. He's the oldest. Who does this Goliath think he is?
speak
Doesn't-
up.
Doesn't he know the power of God? Is he that stupid? I don't think of any of you could sit here and let the big ox insult us like that. There's Eliab. Hey Eliab, why don't you give it a try? When are you going out there?
Eliab.
David, what are you doing here?
Dad sent me.
What about the sheep? Did you just leave them out in the field? You just came here to see the battle? Tell Dad we're fine and get on home. Under his breath, you little brat.
I just asked a question.
Okay, storyteller.
David was just a kid, but
Don't
somehow
play with it.
he caught the attention of King Saul.
King Saul?
Saul?
What do you want?
I don't want anything. I've been listening to that Goliath character, and man, I'm fed up.
Who is it?
I guess your soldiers aren't. They just sit here listening and looking at one another like a lamb looks by the new gate.
Well, if you're so tough, why don't you go out there and find him for yourself?
That's just what I plan to do.
What?
I said, that's just what I plan to do.
I heard what you said. You're crazy. That means, well, a giant is huge. He can knock you over with his little finger. Your breath is bad enough to kill a man. Don't be ridiculous.
Awesome.
I can do it with God's help. This giant is a dwarf. When I'm with my sheep, I can sling a rock and send it flying through the air. I'm not fearful of his growl, and I'm not afraid of his claw. I've slugged animals with a stick. I whack them in the jaw. And if he thinks some 9-foot bully is gonna scare me more than that, he hasn't seen my slingshot. He hasn't seen my bat. I may still be a kid. I may be rather small, but my God is strong and mighty, and God is Lord of all.
You think you can defeat that giant?
With God's help, I have no doubt.
Well, son, you must stay right here. Let me get you some armor.
Armor?
Sounds of armor being pulled out of his chest. Lots of banging and clanging. Bang, clang. No, son. Here's the breastplate.
Breastplate of righteousness.
And what are those?
Shin guards. Have you ever heard of shin guards? You know they make armor like they used to, and now their soldiers protects them. I almost forgot this helmet.
Helmet of
How do you
salvation.
breathe?
Which sword do you want?
The lightest one you've got.
Well, try walking around, son. Are you all right?
I don't think I should use this staff. It's too big.
Well, do you as wish? It's a battle. It's your battle.
No, Your Highness. The battle is the Lord's.
David went to the brook and found 5 smooth stones and then hurried back to the battlefield. He walked confidently out of the crowd in full view of Goliath. Goliath?
This is a joke, isn't it? Your
Israelites?
are so funny. I asked you to bring a warrior for me to kill, and you send out a child.
He laughs. Awesome, Goliath.
Sit up, Abraham. Sit up.
Goliath? Continue, Goliath.
Sit up, Goliath.
He doesn't.
Find his place, Big Jacob. Take your time. Goliath is thinking. And he's looking at David and he says, go ahead.
He doesn't even have a sword, just a little slingshot. Probably got it for his birthday. Go home to your mommy, boy.
You come to me with a sword and a spear, but I come to with the power of God. The battle is the Lord's.
The what? The power of what?
Okay, sorry.
Say that again. I
You
need
come
to
to
hear.
me with a sword and a spear, but I come with the power of God. The battle is the Lord's.
Whose battle is it?
The Lord!
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
I'm really scared. Those are some really good words, kid.
Sling relation stops, and the sound of the stone hitting Goliath's head is heard. Boom!
Good shot, boy. Cheer. Good shot, boy.
Goliath says,
Good shot, boy, but it's going to take more than where did all the stars I think
sounds of Goliath hitting the ground and the Israelites cheering.
Okay.
And so David defeated Goliath and the people all cheered. My people?